It along to you in just a moment. Next up in the NBA draft here on the Superstation will be the Chicago Bulls at number 11, and that is a pick that the Bulls picked up in the deal they made earlier with the New York Knicks. In case you joined us late and missed that story, the Chicago Bulls traded rebounding power forward Charles Oakley to the New York Knicks for Bill Cartwright, and the two teams also swapped their positions, 11 and 19 in this draft. So the New York Knicks will be picking later in the draft, and the Bulls now have an opportunity to draft. And when you think about the Chicago Bulls, they're without Oakley, their great rebounder. They did get a post-up inside scorer in Cartwright, but you have to think that the Bulls now might have to go to draft a rebounder. Perhaps somebody like a Mark Brandt, perhaps somebody, a Bryant from Seton Hall, perhaps somebody who's a post player, a rebounder, a shot blocker like a Perdue at Vanderbilt. We'll find out. Let's go to the commissioner. Here's David Roberts. Here's David
For the
Stern.
11th pick in the draft, the Chicago Bulls select Will Perdue of Vanderbilt.
So the Bulls get a 7-footer, 240 pounds from Vanderbilt. He's an excellent shot blocker, a good inside scorer, and an excellent rebounder. He led the SEC in rebounding, averaging 10 rebounds a game. So they give up a rebounder at Oakley, but they get a player who has more potential in terms of scoring, rebounding, and shot blocking in Will Perdue, Larry Connolly.
Bob, I think the one thing I like about Chicago's pick is the fact that they've got Cartwright coming, and now they've got a good man to back him up and develop. Watch his shot blocking ability right here. Swats this one away, and he is big. He's 7 feet. He was the SEC Athlete of the Year. No, not just Basketball Player of the Year, Athlete of the Year. Watch him swat it away again. Rick, I think this is the most improved basketball player in this 1988 crop. He went from averaging 2 points a game his freshman year to 3 to 17 his junior year and 18 this past year. C.M. Newton's done remarkable things to bring this young man along. He's unselfish. He's an excellent shooter. He's a potent inside force. He's got great strength. The only thing he needs some creativity in his game. He's very mechanical.
Well, those are things that you can learn, Larry. I think it's a situation where the Chicago Bulls now have gone from having no really true center to having 2 true centers. That means that Dave Corzine could fill in and play some power forward. Bill Cartwright also has seen some duty there. They could run a twin tower situation if Perdue comes along. I would think that the Bulls have to be very pleased with this move, and in the long haul, it's going to be more beneficial for them who have made that trade, gotten Cartwright, and with Perdue backing them up, I would expect the Bulls to be a better basketball team.
I agree with that. And the thing I like about it, as I said when I started talking about Perdue, is the fact that he'll have a little time to groom himself, and he's got a good teacher in Doug Collins.
Definitely a great teacher in Doug Collins, and getting an opportunity to play with an experienced player like Bill Cartwright and practice all the time is going to help make him better.
So the Chicago Bulls get Will Perdue. Remember also he has probably the biggest feet in pro basketball now, size 21-7A. Enough said. Let's go to Craig Sager right now.
Okay, thank you very much, Bob. Will Perdue, a couple of years ago, averaging 2 points a game, watching the NBA draft on TV. Did you ever think you'd be sitting right here?
No, not really. I always thought I'd be sitting out in the audience watching.
What about playing with the big men in Chicago?
Well, I just, feel with my passing skills, just be able to get him the ball. Hopefully that'll help Chicago out.
Michael Jordan, you watch him on TV a lot, but man, what a thrill to be able to play with him.
It's a dream come true for anybody to, be able to play with a player like that.
Okay, Will Perdue, of course, going to the Chicago Bulls. We also have a surprise for you. Mark